Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So Call of Duty dropping into Xbox Game Pass was easily one of the biggest pieces of news to hit gaming this year. There was that continuous question as to whether Xbox was going to do it or not, and people were waiting for the announcement. Of course, ever since ABK acquisition went through, people have been waiting for more information and more games dropping into Xbox Game Pass, and they have been trickling in there. I would love to see it ramp up even more. I'm hoping 2025 will be that year. But Call of Duty Black Ops 6 day one to the service is probably the biggest announcement for a game dropping into a subscription service day one that we've ever gotten. I mean, it is the biggest announcement that we have ever gotten just by the sheer numbers of this game, how big it is, how it's the top selling game pretty much every single year. And people pick it up every year and want to play it nonstop. So it's massive. And there's always that question. There has been that question that I can kind of say now. I mean, we can safely assume at this point, unless basically nobody else plays it, that it's been an absolute success dropping into Xbox Game Pass. There's been two arguments here. There's been the argument that I think from the very start was the wrong argument. I was completely saying that this was going to be wrong. And it was that putting it into Xbox Game Pass is going to kill the sales of this game. And I thought that was kind of an absurd take to put out there. We have notoriously Dreamcast guy putting that out there and telling people to clip it and saying if he is wrong, clip it so that you can prove he's wrong. I mean, he's wrong at this point, but that take to me is just lacks a complete amount of common sense when you're looking at Call of Duty and how it sells and how people play this game. It isn't a game that people are picking up, running through the campaign or something, and then not going back and playing it. It is a game for a lot of people that they look forward to every single year. It's basically like a Madden, but for first-person shooters. They look forward to it every single year, and they pick it up and play it all year round, and they play with their friends, and they play with a group of people on a certain platform. So those people, if they're that type of gamer, they are more than likely just going to go out and buy the game full price on the platform that they've been playing Call of Duty now for probably over the span of a decade or so, or however long they have been playing. And then there's going to be another crowd of people, which I think just adds to the overall Call of Duty community, that jump into Call of Duty via Xbox Game Pass. And I think a lot of those people who are playing it on Xbox Game Pass are probably already going to be subscribed to the service or potentially subscribed to a lower tier of Xbox Game Pass and will upgrade to the ultimate tier to be able to jump in and play. That'll be the other group. And then there will be people who have been interested in Game Pass, weren't really wanting to spend the money on it, but seeing that Call of Duty is dropping into the service has intrigued their interest enough, and they're going to go and sign up. And that's what you'll see from what the analysts were saying about it was like a 2 to 6 million subscriber increase because of Call of Duty. Those are the people that you will see subscribing. They're going to want to play Call of Duty, and they're going to want to play other games in the Game Pass catalog, because there's absolutely no point to jump in and subscribe to Game Pass just to play Call of Duty all year round, because you're going to be paying more money overall. And now we have some numbers to pretty much, I would say, put this to rest, and that launching this into Xbox Game Pass has been a success and will be a success, which you would have fingers crossed that Xbox, it's enough of a success for them that they are going to continue to want to do this going forward into next year and beyond for Call of Duty. This is just the Steam number, so you have to also think how many people bought it on PlayStation, probably a ton, and how many people bought it on Xbox, probably a ton, and how many people bought it on other places on PC. Not as much as Steam, but there will be some sales there. This comes via X here from Okami13 saying Call of Duty Black Ops 6 peaks at 306,000 plus concurrent players on Steam for its launch weekend. So instantly 306,000 people bought it right away on the first weekend, and this is going to continue to sell. It says this is the highest player count in about 2 years since the initial relaunch on Steam in 2022, and Black Ops 6 is having a bigger launch than MW3, while also being available on Xbox Game Pass. So clearly, at least on the PC side of things, which I think is probably the most important side because of just the amount of people that can play it on PC, they are going out there and buying the game. They're not signing up to Game Pass. They don't care. They rather just go out there and buy the game itself and pay full price for it day one to be able to play it, which is showing that it is not cannibalized sales. As you're comparing it to last year, it's actually sold more on PC. So an absolute success there. You also have this here from Clute on X saying To absolute no one's surprise, it's not a surprise to me whatsoever. Maybe to some people's surprise. I mean, you have people who had the opposite take here, but it says Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is the #1 top paid game on the Xbox Store, the #1 most popular title in Xbox Game Pass, and the $30 Vault Edition upgrade for Game Pass subscribers is the #2 most paid. So you have to wonder, out of 30 million people, how many people actually went out and bought that $30 Vault upgrade, which is another great perk here. I believe it's like $100 or something, or $100 value for the Vault edition of this game. But if you're subscribed to Game Pass, you're getting it for significantly cheaper, which gives you just a bunch of extra stuff for the game itself. So that is, to me, as of right now, and for the launch weekend at the very least, that's why I say you can pretty much confirm that it's been a success, but we'll see more numbers as they trickle out, and we'll see when Xbox gives us their financial reports and everything, we will have more information there. But it has been an absolute success dropping this into Xbox Game Pass, not only for the sales, but also for Game Pass subscribers and for the subscription service. And Cloverworld puts this out. Everyone focus on how Call of Duty needs to help Game Pass. But honestly, I think that we are seeing right now early indications is how Game Pass has helped Call of Duty. So I think the effect of putting into Game Pass was a very, very smart move. And this has me excited for the future, because I think when we see the numbers and when Xbox does their numbers, if this has been as big as a success as it is looking right now, it means going forward, we are going to be seeing more content, more Xbox Game Pass day one Call of Duty launches, all of that type of stuff. So exciting stuff. I will love to know your thoughts in the comments below. How did you think this was going to happen? Did you think sales were going to be cannibalized so to an extent that putting into Game Pass was a bad move, or were you with me from the beginning where this was going to pay off not only for sales but also for Game Pass subscribers? I will end the video there. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, share it around, all that type of stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.